In a lot of ways, 2021 has felt like crisis after crisis, much like the year before. And as we close out this year, and as Omicron threatens to overwhelm Wisconsin hospitals, Naomi Coles is sitting down with Governor Evers for a look back. They cover it all, from the Waukesha tragedy to how he'll respond if Roe v. Wade is overturned. But first, the hospital crisis.
I know that there is National Guard right now in the state's mental health facilities, but do you have any plans to send the National Guard into both hospitals and long-term care facilities?
Not at this time. We are counting on the federal government here. We have people dying of COVID-19 that don't have to die. We can make a huge effort around getting people vaccinated. So it's not like the National Guard has all these people hanging around that are skilled to do this work.
After the Waukesha tragedy and the investigation into why the man suspected of killing 6 and injuring dozens more at the city's Christmas parade was out on bail in the first place, residents are now formally calling on the governor to fire the Milwaukee County District Attorney.
Do you have any plans to launch an investigation into Milwaukee County DA John Chisolm?
I should be in a good position to make that decision, whether we do an investigation sometime in the very near future.
On the broader topic, do you believe that any change needs to happen to Wisconsin's bail laws?
I hate to use a tragedy like this to create an impetus to change, but if everybody sits back and takes a breath, maybe there's a way that that people that have a violent past could have higher bail. I'm open to that.
On Roe v. Wade, which could soon be partially or fully overturned by the Supreme Court, Evers says he wants to remove an old state law that could go back into effect, banning all abortions. And finally, on a state capitol splintered bitterly between the two parties, Evers says he's rarely talking to Republican leaders, his focus instead on other issues.
Whether it's been broadband, whether it's been income taxes, whether it's been funding for our public schools, all those things people kind of outside this bubble that we work in here actually care about.
A lot of Republican messaging right now wants to paint you as a weak governor. They paint you as someone who can't lead the Democrat Party in Wisconsin. They point to issues like the redistricting maps where Democrats splintered over that. What's your message going into 2022?
My message is quite simple. We've accomplished a lot. You know, the fact that some Democrats voted against fair maps, that was more of a vote of confusion than leadership.
At the Capitol, for News 3 Now, I'm Naomi Coles.